next, it's a UFC featherweight division fight. All right, well, I'm excited for this one. This is a kickboxer of the highest order. He has so many different kicks and punches in his arsenal and figures to try to keep this on the feet here tonight.
The beautiful thing that he does is he throws that front push kick to create distance when a guy starts to get too close and wants to wrestle with him. He throws it, and the moment you're back at his range, he starts to blast high kicks. He doesn't always intend on landing him, but he beats up your arms with high kick after high kick after high kick. And as you get desperate, you start to run into knees, and he does not need much space to land a knockout punch. This guy is one of the best strikers we've ever seen in the UFC.
And if you don't find the striking range early against this guy, you could be in real trouble. Well, you can argue this is the most influential martial artist of all time, the great Bruce Lee, making his walk to the octagon here tonight, champion.
Everybody wants to be Bruce Lee. They say they want to be like Mike. If you're a fighter, you want it to be like Bruce Lee. You want it to be that fast. You want it to be that charismatic. You want it to have an ability to just freeze your opponents. Your speed, your movement, just the diversity in the attacks that you can give your opponents would just confuse people. I mean, I watched him beat a 7-foot Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to stay undefeated.
Right.
If you can do that, you can do anything.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee in a nutshell.
Just so wise.
Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Both fighters are 31, with similar height and reach. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Murgliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 141 pounds. Fighting out of Modesto, California, Bam Bam. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the right corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
And with that touch of the gloves, we are underway.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so lofty expectations for this matchup as round one gets underway. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but on the other, truly a fighter who can do it.
And that side will use...
Oh, straight right. Oh, a nice punch out of the break there after he had caught the leg. So he is really starting to put it all together now and clearly seems to have found the timing of his opponent. Perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
And he landed the right hand there.
Yeah, he's mixing it all up. Notice the drive. Look at how they drive the knees right into the midsection.
Lee gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet. Couple of chins here being tested early. All right, so 1 minute into the fight, we've got a full-on brawl here, DC. It's great for the fans, not necessarily for the gas tank if this thing goes much longer.
Not great for the gas tank and not good for the old noggin. You can't take so many upside the head. Somebody's going to sleep.
Flipped him with the right hand there.
I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
Just out of range with the big right hand.
Liver kicks.
Oh, combination lands. You want to talk about putting strikes together. Beautiful execution.
And every one of them are landing. He's overwhelming him with different attacks. He's very tricky when he throws that body kick. Nice strike.
We march on, 3 minutes to go.
All right, let's go. Let's get those hands going now.
Looking to land the leg kick now. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Connects with a right. Combination lands for him. He is really putting his strikes together tonight.
I mean, he's feeling himself tonight, John. He's doing a great job of putting everything together.
Oh, tags him with that uppercut. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
Great punch. What does he follow that uppercut with next time? He lands it so effectively.
He's got that right hand going tonight, DC. Connected with it there.
He's thrown so many left jabs to throw that right punch straight down the pipe. It's unreal.
And he connects there, DC.
Great job landing that punch.
Lee gets hit with that hook. That one had some pop behind it.
Nice kick.
Oh, single collar tie here. He is all about that left kick to the body.
Sneaky head kick.
Just out of range with that left hook. Here's the kick, blocked by Lee.
Nice sneaky head kick.
Oh, collar tie.
Nice kick. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish.
You gotta check these low leg kicks.
And now he lands a combination. $20 seconds to go. Oh, big roundhouse attempt, but unable to land. 10 seconds to go in the round.
There's no tell on that leg kick.
Well, he certainly added to his highlight reel in that previous round, DC. A lot of effective kicks there to the body.
And he did a great job of setting up those kicks. He's not throwing blind body kicks. He's not just throwing the kick. He's throwing it behind jabs. He's throwing it behind punches, making his opponent think high, and then blasting that kick right into his opponent's body.
Here, work on that cut. Deep breath and relax. There's a lot of blood. He cut you open good.
All right, so after he landed a high number of kicks in the previous round, we'll see if he can keep it going here as our next round gets underway.
He should stay the course. He's so educated with his legs and his feet that he's given his opponent a very difficult time trying to anticipate what's coming his way.
Goes back to that left kick once again.
Ooh, head kick lands and he's hurt.
Oh, and there's a kick now to the body. That one blocked by Lee. Now connects with a right. Out of range with that one. Wow, what a head kick.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
And he caught the kick. Leg attempt here. Nice job to catch the leg and work it into a takedown. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. But how about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight. Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one?
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
All right, so he lands a jab there. Pretty nicely done, DC.
You can really control a fight just knowing how to fight behind your jab.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range. Job to get the head kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad. That one landed clean.
Oh, straight right. Sound defense there as he blocks the shot. Lee gets hit by that leg kick. Oh, beautiful jab there, man. It's like you know what's coming, can't stop it.
I mean, you have to anticipate that jab coming, or he will batter and bruise you with that single strike.
Well, you got to think he's going to enjoy watching this one back tomorrow morning. He has landed a ton of significant strikes, and really a guy who has been a monster in the gym, finally putting it together here in the octagon.
To go home and admire your work, it doesn't take till the next morning. He's going back to the room right now and firing up the video to look at beauty in action, and he was the one causing all the action.
All right, so he lands another punch there, and he smells blood in the water, going right back at that cut.
Absolutely. The opponent has...
That one appeared to stun him.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
How's his opponent still standing?
I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Oh, big left. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Oh, wow! Head kick.
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep.
Big head kick lands.
Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You gotta like what you're seeing thus far.
I mean, the speed at which he throws is crazy. Big liver kick lands under the elbow.
Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Lee.
Big and kick.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Over and over, he lands big body kicks.
All right, so there is the horn at times in that previous round. I didn't think we'd get here after that head kick nearly had him out of there.
It was a good round leading up to that. But when you take a head kick like that, when your opponent gets your entire body into that kick, usually the night's over. Very tough to still be standing, but he can't take many more like that.
Out there. Wow. Those power combinations are really paying off. You floored that guy. This round, let's go back out there and look to finish him.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Nice defense there. Huge block.
That was a thudding leg kick.
Oh, straight right. All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Look at the force behind that leg kick.
Man, doesn't take a lot of these kicks to produce redness. Look at the left side of his body there. Nasty. Just misses there with the left. Going back to his patented kicks here, but unable to find the target there. Blocks the shot. Oh, he's looking to set up that head kick. No good.
Ooh, what a punch. Oh, man, head kick lands.
Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't telegraph that one at all. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Nice head kick. An uppercut landed.
Well done to catch the kick. We'll see what he can do with it. Try to establish that jab. Well, you got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Oh!
Now he's on top of him looking for the finish.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations. Nice straight punch.
Nice job with the knee strike there. That'll wake you up.
He thought it would be available. He just knew he had to find the right time to throw it that. Wow! He wiped him off.
Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks, punches. He was doing everything right until eventually he found the shot that ended the fight.
And here once more with the official decision is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bruceleeufc calls a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 17 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
Well, he's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I need a ticket to the after party tonight.
I mean, this is what dreams are made of. You dream of the knockout like this, and then the party after, where you and all your coaches get to celebrate the great handiwork.